we're doing this thing. And we left off on this crazy problem that I just could not figure out. 30 seconds after class ended, I figured it out. And it's not hard at all. I just, it's what the problem is with these tests and these problems is that there's so many words, and it's kind of deceiving what's going on. So let me show you what's going to go on here. It's very simple. So stat, calc, and then Poisson. Again, the reason why I'm thinking it's Poisson is there's this average, I guess you can say, and that's this number. What I was trying to do was I was trying to do 100 times that amount, or like if you remember, like 100 million, blah blah blah. None of that. It's literally just this number. That's it. That was the whole problem. I was trying to use the 100, but it's not there. Hello. It's just this number. And so it says, what's the probability of zero? So I go equals zero. That's your answer. Like, that's all you have to do. 9881, I guess. That's all you got to do. You see that? So when you see this problem on the test, do not get distracted with the 100 million. Just literally forget it is even there. You're just doing this number. That's it. Cool? So Poisson for this guy. So there will be, this is equals, so exactly, right? Just equals. And then 98, that'd be what, 99 if you round it? Yeah, so that's not too bad. Okay, cool. This guy, it literally says x greater than or equal to 1. So here we go. X greater than or equal to 1. And then you put it in. Hello. So 0, 1, 1, 9. And that's greater than or equal to. They don't have that option, but I could say maybe like at least is the same thing as that. And then if you round, it would be like a 1, maybe. Greater than 1. So greater than 1, it's really, really tiny. This is 5 decimals. 0, 0, 0, 0, 7. And so there will be, what, more than? No, I'm going to choose 0 for that guy. Okay, cool. So again, what was the main thing that I was not seeing? You literally just use this number and that's it. I'm going to check answer. Here we go. Check answer. Boom. You see, it's no problem. It literally is a simple problem just as soon as you forget about the 100. Good? So now you know. When you get to the test, you see this. Ignore the 100, okay? So, like I was saying earlier, the rest of this, the second half is super easy. It's super efficient. We're just going to go right to StatCrunch, boom, pop it in, and done. Okay, so that's going to be the goal going forward for at least most of these. So this is another Poisson because we're talking about hurricanes, like an average. So we got 39, and so that's what I'm going to put in right here, 39. Okay. I think that what we're going to have though is not 39, but I have to do a little bit more. Notice that it's in the 105 years, and they're talking about just in a single year. See how I have to kind of match them up? So in order to do that, I actually have to divide by the 105. And then I can start the stuff. So it says, will not be hit by any major hurricanes. How many hurricanes would that be? Not any. How many is that? 0 equals 0. And so I guess in a way, when you see the hurricane problem, you do this. You say, hey, I would normally think it's 39, but because I want it for 1 year, I have to divide it by the years. Okay. At least 1. So that would be greater than or equal to 1. There we go. 3103. Is this less than 5%? Is that less than? No, not at all. At least 3 major hurricanes. So that's greater than or equal to 3. Yeah. Hold on, I'm typing. I'm typing in the right place. Sorry, 0065. Is that less than 5%? Yeah, because that's like what? Not even 1% really. So yeah, that's unusual. At least 2. You can. I know there's multiple parts here, but you can see that the math is not hard, right? It's just pretty straightforward here. Hello. The other problems going forward don't have as many parts as I remember them. That's more than 5%, so it's not unusual. Check. We got it. See? So when I see the hurricane problem, the main thing again, I want to say just the 39, but I have to do it for each year. Therefore, divide by that number. That's all. Cool? Keep cruising then. Keep cruising. See? Oh, there's a word. It's a multiple choice. And there's a couple of these coming up. Does that look bell shaped to you? Yeah, generally, I would say generally. So yeah, I would say it's bell shaped. So one of these guys, normally distributed, da da da. I would say yes. Check it. See? Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. Like that was it. That's good. Don't overthink it. Is that normal bell-shaped curve? No way. So okay, let's click the things that happen. So is this a normal curve? I would say no because it's not symmetric. No because it's greater than or equal to 0 always. Because normally it's like negative over here also. Isn't that right? Yeah. Oh, what did I do wrong this time? Yeah, I know, right? That's kind of weird. Not greater than or equal to 0. Oh, it's only C? Well, there we go. Well, now we know. Sorry. Okay, well, there you go. See? C? Okay, but if you would have clicked both C and something else, do you think I'd give you partial credit? Probably. Hello. I'm glad you're here. So yeah, just that one. So that's good to know there. Good to know. Another multiple choice. So I got the two different things here, and they're saying which one makes sense here. So graph A has a mean of 8, B has a 13. Are they talking about something else? Has a mean of this, has a mean of that. I mean, it's either A or C, so what's the difference here? Because it has the mean shifts it to the O, right? Because it's on the right side of it, B is on the right side of it. That was it. That's the entire problem. So it's like, look for the ones that make sense. We got A is 8 and B is 13. So it's like it's a 50-50 shot now. And you're like, okay, well, the B one was on the right side of it. That was it. That's what they're trying to say. Cool? Keep cruising. Keep cruising. We got audio. Okay, good. And so this is the start of like the normal distribution stuff where we have to kind of calculate, and it's going to be very straightforward. They have a mean, they have a standard deviation. We're going to pop that dude in, and we're done. So what I'm going to do is go up here to stat calc normal. Stat calc normal. We're going to use that for like 20 problems. Okay, at least 15. 15 problems. Here we go. So it says I want this thing. I got a 51. Standard deviation of 7. And I need to do this greater than 37. So which of these pictures makes sense? A, B, C, or D? D. Yeah, D. Looks the same as D. Yep. Yeah, greater than or equal to or greater than, they're actually going to be the same because I don't have another option. It's because it's continuous data, like you won't ever get literally just 37. So, yeah. It's one of those little particulars. So here we go. 9, 7, 7, 2? Is it 2? Okay. Yeah. And we'll just do this like 15 more times. At least that's what I'm thinking. Let's keep cruising. Here we go. Another one. So I got a mean, 47. Standard deviation, 8. Less than or equal to, 45. So which one? Yep. Yep. Very good. 4. Oh, messed up. Didn't click that right. 4013. There we go. Good. Good. Keep cruising. Let's see what else we got. Keep cruising. See? Oh, now it's between, right? Because we got the two things now. Between. Mean of 50. Standard deviation, 7. Between these two numbers. Yep. Very good, very good. That dude looks the best. 1906. There it is. Don't fight it, let it out. Oh, sorry. Hello. All right, so we're on number 30 already. We only got 10 more left on the review. And then what I'm going to do is like just ask what y'all want me to do. Correct. Yep, the practice exam for exam 2. So this one looks like a lot, but honestly, it's very straightforward. Notice that we have a mean and a standard deviation. So here we go. I got the 259. Standard deviation is 16. And then it says more than 290. I'm sorry, 279. I'm going to go back to standard. This is number 31. Yes, that's correct. 279. There we go. I'm just going to repeat this a few times. Between two numbers. What? Oh, I didn't type it in right there. Okay, there we go. 4931. And then finally more than. Oh. Yeah, I did more than. Oh, it says no more than. Oh, that is so annoying. Do you see that? Ooh. I would have gotten it wrong. Good thing I was just triple checking, because you know how these problems are going to be trying to trick you a little bit. Okay. So this whole very preterm thingy, hello. I don't really know what it means, but I have to go read it. It says less than 219. So I want less than the 219. And so I'm just going to put it in there, 0062. And is that less than 5%? Yeah, so that would be unusual because it's less than 5%. And there we go, we got it. So it's a little bit longer than the others, but you can see it's very copy paste, 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 right? So that's a good thing. If y'all have questions, you let me know, okay? Otherwise, just, here we go, I guess. Exact same thing. Let's do it again, just to make sure we're cool with that. If you want me to not do it, I guess we can vote on that. Yes. Remember we were talking after I stopped my video recording? Yes. Yeah? You can't, like... There's other ways, right? To kind of, yeah, it's cool. I would say yes. Normally distributed is definitely a good start there. But really, what I would also say, like clinically, that we have the mean, we have a standard deviation, and we haven't had that for any other boxes yet. That's the first time that I see both of those numbers. I have to put them somewhere. Yep, and that's where, like, right here and right here. Cool. Great question. So more than 60. And this is, again, just a copy paste of what we just saw. I don't know why my mouse is all flickering on me there. Paste, paste, paste. I'm not worried about this one. Is that cool for y'all? Okay. I just want to see what else is going on here. Okay, we're good then. Okay, keep cruising. Percentile. So percentile is area on the left. So I want this bell curve to look like 20% over here. 20% over there somehow. So let's, yes, exactly. Change it to less than, and then we're going to start moving stuff around. So I have 21 is my average. My standard deviation was a 1. And then I'm going to try right here to put in 20, nope, not 200 something, 20, just 20. And does that look like 20%? Basically, yeah, roughly. So I got 20% on the left side. That's my percentile. Let's pop it in. Whole number. It says whole number. So just 20, yeah. And then it says the middle 95. So I'm going to go between. And if I change this to 95, will it work if I do that? 95? Look at that. That's pretty cool. Whole numbers. Yep. There we go. We got it. So we're basically putting in the percentage, the answer box, right? Is that cool? Cool? I'm going to keep cruising. So yeah, percentile, area on the left. Wow, this is like the same kind of thing. See, whenever they give you these tables, I'm not using them. That would be way too slow and inaccurate. I would not do that. This is way better. So it says determine what's going to be the middle 97. So we got 23 and 1, and I'm going to do between 97. If I could do the dot in there. So here we go. 20. It's whole numbers. Yep. Cool. There it is. So very straightforward, right? Well, what are we on? Like 30, 34 even. So not too bad. A lot better than yesterday, I gotta say. It's like really that first half is really tough in all those probability things. Is that a copy paste? Look. And what's so 11th percentile? I would just say on the left side, and I would put in my 11% if I can type 11%. See? And then like if this ever goes away, that would be my answer. Make sense? We just saw that. Yep. Keep cruising. All right. Whoa. Little bit different. Notice that we have 3 things we need to put in, right? Usually I just have the mean and a standard deviation, but now I also have a sample size. And that's that small little thing that we have to be able to change here, okay? Plus, it just like looks a little different. So that's an indicator about like, hey, slow down here, okay? So, choose the correct description of the shape. I don't know. Normal. It looks like it's gonna look like a bell curve, right? That's what I'm guessing. Oh no. We're here. It says skewed right. Oh, is that what I'm supposed to click then? It just tells you that. I don't know, man. I'm still thinking it's the normal. See. Let me click that. Told you. Ooh. So I know that it says the skewed right business up here, but we're doing like the normal calculator. What does this calculator look like right here? Normal. Okay, so keep that in mind. When, not if, when you see this problem, right? Just click the normal one. But like, let's just say you got everything else right and you didn't click that one. You know what I mean? I got you. Okay, I got you. You did the math right. We're good. Okay. But let's figure out what they're wanting here. The mean does not change. It's always going to be the same as what the mean is right here. Okay, so the mean, the average, does not change, but the standard deviation will. Do you remember what we do with that sample size, the n, and the standard deviation? No, let me tell you. It's super easy. Yep, exactly. Divide by the square root of that number. Now this one came out to a whole number. That's kind of neat. It doesn't always do that. Sometimes it's decimals, but there you go. So I'm taking my normal standard deviation and dividing it by the square root of this dude. So that's like a formula. That's something good to write on the note card, right? When you see that little sigma with a little x on it. So I'm going to put 4 in my my calculator. So here we go. I got 85. I'm going to put a 4 here now. And then just do what I normally do. So at this point, everything should be the same as usual. So I got my 90.2. 9.0968 less than the 75, right? At this point, it's just the usual whatever we always do, 6.2, and then between. Oh yeah, thank you. Would you have given me partial credit? Yeah. And that's the stuff that I'm looking for. Because like there's bound to be typos and small mistakes along the way. Yep. Check it, and we're good. So the main thing again is that I have to go off to the side, and you can use like a little hand calculator that they can give you if you want to do that, or if you have your own little hand calculator and they approve it, or Desmo Scientific. That's what I always use. So cool. Okay, cool. Let's do another one of these. I know they're always in pairs. So here's another one. You can see how it works. And that looks scary all of a sudden, right? But it's not. It's just basically not done in the calculator yet. So, blah, 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 blah. Normally distributed. I mean, that's at least something there. I want to click it. I want to see if that's it. But I'm also thinking that this might be it too. So, you like C? Yeah, it might be that too because we have a whole bunch of, we got 42 is more than 30. So yeah, let's come back to that guy in a little bit. This is the practice exam. It's time to, kind of figure it out. So the mean doesn't change. 68 to 68, no problems. But now I'm taking 14 divided by, yep, the square root of 42. Very good. So that's my man. So that's great. But yeah, it's going to be this guy, right? 14 over this dude. 2.16. Hopefully I don't have to put more than that. 2.16. And then let's start trying these guys now. So 71.9. 9645. I'm not typing. No wonder. 9645. Yep. And then finally greater than the 69. So as soon as we got the first part done, it should be pretty straightforward. Are y'all cool with this? Yeah, what's up? Stat calculator normal. Yep, stat calculator normal. Check it. Oh, so it is C. You were right. That's good. Oh yeah, the longest one. Yeah, exactly. I like that. Yep. And then that is a true thing, and we haven't talked about it a whole bunch, but basically there's this thing called the magic number 30, and if you get 30 or more, then you're good to go, and you can just do your math normally, okay? But we're not worried about it too much right there. Small part. Keep cruising. Let's see what else we got here. Yet another one. So again, it says blah, 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 blah. I'm going to click normal because I think that's just what it's going to be here. Be certain you can only, what? Do you see that? But that's true because it's a test. I know, right? Be careful. You can only do this test question once. That's weird. So yeah, the mean doesn't change. They said the mean is 40, so the mean is 40. As my sample size increases, what happens to the error? So let's pause. Let's talk about this. I know that this is a concept, and if you wanted to write it down, like as kind of like a formula, I'm sure you can get something like that on your note card, kind of like reminders. But let me just give you an example. Let's say I had like 10, and I had to divide it by the square root of like, I don't know, 30, something like that. Notice that it got smaller. But what if I keep going? What if not 30, but like 300? What if like 3,000? What if like 30,000? Isn't my number getting smaller, smaller, smaller? So I'm going to say that it gets smaller, decreases. Yep. Yep. And then it says if you have standard deviation 15 and you got a 19, well, here we go. Easy enough. 15 square root of 19. Piece of cake. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. It says exact answer using radicals. They're not going to like this. See? So I have to fix that. It would be 15 over the square root of 19. And you can click the square root button. See? What if you put a decimal there? They're going to say that, but Chad's going to go back and, yeah, for sure. Yeah, because it's like, obviously, you know what you're doing if you got the right answer. Yeah, it's just being super picky. Like, I'm not, to me, there's a lot of words. So I'm just all of a sudden, like, I forget about seeing a little bit of blue. Yeah. Yep. But if you put the decimal, obviously you did the right math. They're just being picky about it, okay? Like, you had to do this in order to get the answer, you know? So, yeah. Again, just a more like multiple choice one. So does the population need to be normally distributed? I'm going to say no, as long as there's enough sample size, and that we do have enough sample size here. So I'm going to click the no, or maybe this one. You like D? It is bigger. Yeah, it is. Does not sample approximately normal as n increases. Let's try it. You like C? I think that it's a. You like D? We'll try D. And then I have to put my numbers in, but I'm going to say it's normal. Okay. And I'm going to put these guys in. So my mean doesn't change, 73. Standard deviation is going to be the 4, but then I have to divide it by square root of 72. You got it. That's right. 3 decimals. So, man, every time I go for that, I mess it up. 471. Check it. Oh, what did I get wrong? Is it this one? Okay. Yes, it was A. Okay, so let's see why. So regardless of the shape, only if the I'm saying no, regardless of the shape of whatever, it's gonna happen to be normal later. Yeah, I didn't read it. That's why we have to practice. So when we get this, not if, but when you see this problem. But again, let's just say, and I'm being recorded here. And it says no, and you click no, but just other words. Right. Yes, yes. If you click no and you click no instead, I'm giving you partial credit, okay? I don't care. I'm going to give you some credit there, at least some, if not, well, I'm being recorded. So anyways, you get the point, right? Okay, cool. Last one. And again, it's a little bit more talkity talk. So, the oil change one. Okay, so yeah, I remember this one. It's not too bad. We're going to just go to Stack Crunch again. Yep, this guy. Okay, so 15-minute oil change, skewed right. However, we got this average. Okay, hold up. And then I have a standard deviation of 3.9, but I have a n equals 40 here in a minute. So sample size greater than or equal to 30. Yep, and we do have that. Yep. Yes, I will. Yep, you're right. Because it says, it says less than 15 minutes. So I'm going to do this. But I need to still put in my standard deviation. So back to Stack Crunch for a second. Just like all the other times. It was 3.9 originally, but now I divide by square root of, what's my sample size? 40. So yeah, 6166. Put that in here. 6166. All right, notice again, it already said less than 15. Less than 15, put the mean in, put everything in. Here we go. 0, 3, 7. Man, every time I just don't get it right. 3, 0, 3, 7, 2. Yep. So it says if they get a bonus, if they do 40 oil changes, 10% chance. So 10% chance. I'm guessing that I just put here 10%. I'm going to try 10% right there. 15.3. It says 1 decimal place. Let's check it. Okay, there you go. So again, this one's pretty straightforward. It says right here 10% chance. So I put in the 10% for less than. We're done. That's the end. So I got plenty of time. I can go back to anything else you want. If you say, hey, Chad, go to number 20. Hey, Chad, what about that other weird question? Yeah, go ahead. Oh, sure, no problem. So if I go back to Stack Crunch, I'm needing to put in, like, the formula is my standard deviation right up here is a 3.9. And I'm going to divide by the square root of my sample size. And here they said it was 40. So I just did that, and that's how I got my number. Cool. Either way. It's one of these, like, I guess I can go back to the workbook and show you, because I'm going to pull it up here later anyways. Why does the sample size need to be more than 30? I think I just actually passed something like that. I saw it actually right, not there. This is the new stuff here, but I'm going to show you something anyways. See you later. Thank you. Y'all are going to do great. So right here, see that right here? It actually pops up all throughout different sections. I just call it the magic number 30. 30 is kind of like the sweet spot to when I can say, yeah, this is a legitimate study or whatever. If you have less than 30, I'm kind of like, eh. If you have more than 30, I'm cool. Cool? It's kind of just, I know it's right here in this section, but it's in all the other sections, just kind of hidden there. Is that okay? Cool. So, like, let's say I'm going to do a sample of, hey, how do you like pizza? Is pizza cool? You like pizza? So, what if I ask like 5 people? That ain't nothing, right? But if I ask 30 people or more, it's starting to be legitimate. The more, the better. But 30 is kind of like the start of like, okay, I can listen to you now. Yes. Yes. Yep. Yes. Yeah. What happens is that we have these different calculators. Let me. These are great questions. See, this is all like theoretical love here, bro. Um, we have the calculators right here, T and normal. And so T is designed for smaller sample sizes, which we're going to use on our hypothesis testing here next week or whatever. But normal is like for bigger sample sizes, so 30 or more. Yeah. Yeah. I think it's page 139. But let me just triple check on that. Yeah, I think I remember 139. Oh, for reals? Okay, good. I'm being recorded, so I'm going to show just the camera, I guess, just in case. Yes, right here. Yeah, page 139. Yeah, this is pretty legitimate stuff. I don't know. Are we going to be using that? Right. We'll use it for the final for sure. Okay. So I'm okay to top around. If you say, hey, yeah, go ahead. Yes, definitely. Did you see me do the first one that I had gotten wrong last time? Can I redo this one, the crazy one I got wrong last time? I'm gonna do it again because I got it wrong. I want to get it right twice now because I just feel so bad for yesterday when I just couldn't do it. And a lot of y'all have now shown up, which is great. So I'm gonna do this just to get rid of it, and we're back. No, I wanted you to clear it out. Okay, well, I guess we're stuck with it. That's fine. This is a Poisson. And the reason why is because it has kind of like an average, I guess you can say. And so that's what I'm going to put, stat calc Poisson. The other options are like binomial, which would give you like a probability. If you go to here, it says like, what's your probability? I don't have a probability. It just says like, that's how many fatalities. Now, I got a question. How is it that we only have that many fatalities? You can't, 1% die, right? And that's why I was messed up last time. Because I kept trying to put in the 100 somehow. Do you remember how I kept doing this kind of stupid stuff? It was not working. No, 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 no. You literally just use this number. That's it. That was the entire thing. So when it says equals 0, I'm going to go equals 0. We're literally done. That was it. That's the entire thing. So I was making a mistake trying to include a 100, but you don't. Is that cool? I know it's like kind of weird. So here it says greater than or equal to 1. So I say greater than or equal to 1. Like I already did it. It's like 100%. But is that cool? Go ahead. This guy right here. Yeah. So just greater than. There it is. See. So once I saw, like y'all left, and I was just like, it was 30 seconds after y'all left. I just put this number in without the 100 and it worked. I was just so frustrated. But this is why we do the practice, right? Because now I'm prepared. When I see the fatality one, I ain't going to touch the 100. Literally, there's nothing to do with a 100. Don't put it in. Just this number right here. That's it. Cool? Cool. Let's do the one before it because the other one's a Poisson or. That was 23. These are all like the Poissons and binomials and stuff right now. Yes, exactly right. So yeah, stat calculator, and it'll be binomial or Poisson. Yeah. hmm It'll be an average or something, right? Another way to think about it, this one has two different numbers. See, like a sample size and a probability, but the Poisson has only the one number. Exactly. Exactly. So like I'm looking here, and this one it looks like there's only one number, but if you keep reading, it has right here my sample size. So there's technically two numbers that I'm going to be using for this. You see how that works? So this one's actually going to not be a Poisson. It's a binomial. So yeah, I would say 16 is my sample size. Probability of the 2, 6, 7. Oh, 6, 7. Look at that. So I'm sorry, man. I just so it says exactly 4. So I go equals 4. And here we go. 2, 2, 2, 5. All right, cool. It says fewer than 5. So I'm going to go less than 5. Right? Fewer than, less than, strictly. 0.5, 6, 8, 5. Now this is, I think they're coming up with a crazy one. You have to be watching, okay? It says do not cover their mouth. And then here they're saying cover their mouth. You see the difference? Yes. Yes, exactly. If we do 1 minus right here and then just do it again, it should work. So it says half. What's half of the 16? 8. Well, let's try it. Right, exactly. I want to try this. So I'm thinking it's going to be this guy. We'll see. But you're right. We had done it last time and it was like a 9 or something. 1 1, I don't know, 0 1 1 8. Okay, so this is a very tiny number. It's less than 5%. So is it unusual? I would say, yeah, it would be surprising because it's less than that. And we got it. So that 9 thing was happening because I wasn't doing the 1 minus. Yeah, the 1 minus makes it work really well. Yeah. Mhm. Correct, 100% correct. That's right. Yeah, rain, not rain, right? Because it's going to rain later, like 20% rain, 80% not rain. Cheese and no cheese, exactly. Correct. Correct. 5%. That's correct. That's the cutoff line. And you can write that on a note card. Hmm. That is weird. You show me and we'll talk for sure. Yes, yes, definitely I can. I think that's around here. Let me find it. Yeah, tell me if you got it. Number 15, let's do it. So yeah, there it is, perfect. So this one's a little bit more drawn out, and that's okay. So I'm gonna get a little bit of room here. Great question. Good thing there. So yeah, a jury. We got students and we got faculty, and so I'm gonna do my boxes, and this is like a time sign. And so I'm gonna have students, faculty, and then my total. And does the order in which you're picked matter? No. And so I'm going to do the C's. And all I've seen, at least here on the practice, is the order does not matter. On your note card, if you wanted to write what I have there, that is fine. I mean, minus the whole like students and faculty, because that's more specific, but you can even write total is fine. You could say like group 1, group 2, or whatever you want to do. It's kind of like a form, right? Like, like quadratic formula, but just not at this class. So I want the totals. And so I've got 13 students, and I got 7 faculty. No, I'm sorry, that's 11. I couldn't read today. And so my total that I would have from both of these is 24. So that's all set up and ready to go. And I can just start answering the questions as they say, as they see fit. So we're supposed to have 5, and they say all 5 are going to be students. So that's 5 students. How many faculty? 0 faculty. Totaling those to make a 5. Very good. Calculator, like regular Desmos calculator. Let me get this over here. And we're going to just reuse this form all throughout. If you wanted to write NCR instead of the little C's like I do, that's totally fine. As long as you're not writing specific numbers, that's the one thing. Formulas are cool, but not specific numbers. Okay, let's try that. So like 3%. Right, yeah. Correct. It's more like just that box form. Even the C's are good. Total is good. I don't know if I would put students and faculty, but definitely like group 1, group 2 or something. Yeah, like, and that's because it is just two different groups, really. Go ahead. Yeah, everything blue will not change for the entire problem. All I'm doing is changing my orange. That's correct. And that's why I changed the color so you can see that difference, right? So see, we got that first one right. So that's good. And then it says all faculty. So I'm going to change it to my green. So then I would have 0 students, 5 faculty, still 5 there. We would get a new number. There we go. And you can just change that on your StatCrunch, but I'm rewriting it fresh. But it's up to you. You can definitely just change 2 numbers and it's fine. Whatever's fastest for you, right? There we go. So now I got 0, 1, 0, 8, 6, 9. Oh, did I make a mistake? I don't know. We got it. We got it. Yeah. Oh, yeah, 5 right here. That's a 5. That's a 5. That's correct. Oh, back at the calculator? Oh. That would be a 7. This would round up to a 7 anyways. Yeah, and that's what I put was a 7 there. Yeah, that's good though. That was good to see that. That's correct. Yeah, that would be a 7. You're right. That's good. And then we got 3 and 2. So then I would go 3. I would go 2. Again, that still makes a 5. Pop it in and get an answer. So I could just go back here and just change it 3 and 2, and then we're good. We're done here. 0, 0, 8. Is that okay? 3, 7, 0, 0, 8. Check it. Well, I'm doing it the European way. That's what it is. Yeah, just it happens, right? It happens. All right, that was a good question. Anything else? I'm here for you. Y'all got something? I can do it. I don't mind. I'm here for you. Yeah. Yes, that would be the number 4 here as well. They're a copy. See you later. Thank you. This guy right here, cigar smoking, death, cancer. You got something similar, maybe? It's like a probability thing with a table. Okay, cool. So let's do that then. Yeah, this one I like want to write it down almost. But let's just read and see what they got here. We got 14, or I'm sorry, 142,000. See you later. Thank you. So let me pop that back up here. I think what they're doing with this big number is the grand total. And so I don't have to like add all these up anymore. It's just already done for me. I think that's what that is, okay? So I got the grand total, I got individuals. So it says, what's the probability of dying from cancer? Just straight up. So die from cancer are these guys right here. Yeah. So let me write that down. Actually, no, I could just get a calculator out. Okay, let's do that. So I got my 689, 99, 188, and then 142, 141. And that should do it for this guy. I keep pressing the wrong button over here. 0, 0, 7. And what I'm going to do, just to check, again, what you can do is like submit and see what the answers are ahead of time. So either way. So that's good. And then it says current cigar smoker. So right here, these guys and these guys, right? because they're current cigar smokers of both of these right here. Yep, exactly. 9351. Yep. Thank you. See you later. 0671. I think it'll round to 1. Oh, 3 decimals. 3 decimals. All right, we're looking good. So died from cancer and current smoker, and so the and would be right here, just the 188. Just the 188. It's like that guy. Like both, in a way, right? 1, 3. It's only 3 decimals. That's it. Yeah, only 3 decimals. And then or is when I add everything up. So it says die from cancer or current cigar smoker. It's all these right here, like an L almost. Yeah, or means add, right? So yeah, very good. Union. I like that. Yep, exactly. Anybody that's somehow even related to what they're saying, boom, they're included. So 073, very good. That's excellent. Yep, perfect. Yeah, go ahead. Oh, right. That you will have to write that out, like that's your answer. You put it in there. I don't know about putting it in there, and I can't remember seeing it last time. I know like the formulas that they were giving for this kind of thing, that the NCR NPR, we won't be doing those. We're just using NPR and CR. So I don't know. I never used it last time. It's factorial stuff. Like here's a good example of when I could use it was this guy. So I had the 3 digits and then it was the odd and all that weird stuff. You could use it here because what we were doing, at least just for the uppercase numbers, 26 times 20 times 24, right? Well, the idea was that the 26 factorial kind of takes care of 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, all the way down, right? But I don't need all those. So I'd almost have to like divide out the ones that I don't want. And we can get those same numbers, but it just gets complicated for not much. You know what I mean? No, that's only the second half. See that the letters. See you later. Yeah, I didn't do the digits. But yeah, that's. Could I use it? Yeah, I don't think it's worth it anymore. I'm here for you. I think it says right here the first and second must be odd, and so we have 5 odds and then 4 odds that are left, and then because I took 2 numbers away, the next one's going to be 8 left over, and I believe that's. Is that one of the answers over here? Yeah. So I can rewrite this if you want me to. Let's talk about it. Yeah, let's talk about it. Yes, exactly right. So let's just look at the numbers. So yeah, like you said, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and then we're having another odd, and then here's any number. I'm sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4. Who's playing the music? Don't play music. It's okay. We don't need it yet. Okay, thank you. So it's okay. So how many different numbers I got here? Is 5 of them, right? And then I choose one. So like let's say I literally choose 1. Then I only have 4 left over, yeah? And then I chose 1 and I chose 3, let's just say. So what's left over is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 numbers left over. And then, and means multiply. And that's how I got that stuff. The 5, 4, 8. And then again, 26 letters, 25, 24. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Remind me what section that's in. 7.2. Okay, hold on. Oh, 7.2. So I remember, like, we were just doing this here. If you remember how this stuff is, this is all the Z-score stuff. Not that, not really that. But like this stuff here, they're wanting you to convert it to a Z-score, but you don't have to because I just use StatCrunch instead. Um, so I would say, yeah, I would love to do one, but I actually didn't see one. How about this? So this was around 26, 27, 28, that kind of thing. Let me submit it, and let's just see if I get like a different set of questions or something like that. And I recommend y'all submitting and just seeing like what the answers are. Um, and then you can like jump back in, submit immediately to see what they got. So yeah, that's just a picture thing. Again, here we're just comparing. And then this is right into the StatCrunch stuff again. I don't have to do Z-scores for this because it's done for me already. Same thing here. You can. You can. It would still be that stat normal blah blah blah. Did I? Where's my StatCrunch? Oh, I guess it removed itself from me. So if I were to do StatCrunch, I would still be doing normal. I'm sorry, the Z-score. So it's just 0, 1, 1. Yeah. Stat. Yeah, that's what we're using for the other sections that we're doing, like before, like after this test, essentially. I don't think I ever used it before then. That's the confidence intervals, hypothesis testing. Yeah, yeah, we were doing this in class before it, but like if you remember, we were putting the numbers in, confidence, da da da. Yeah, that's not on this test. So yeah, Z scores. I mean, honestly, I just never saw one, which is kind of good, I guess. Cool. Any other questions? I'm here for you. Yeah, go ahead. Number 14? Yeah, let's do it. See you later. Thank you. Y'all are going to do great. Oh, no, no. We got plenty of time. I'm here for you. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I know. I know. And they're going to go take their tests right now. They just, yeah, that's what they're doing. So, no problem. So, yeah, 14, this one? Is it something like it? Okay, cool. Leah, let's do it. Let me get rid of this bar because it's kind of annoying me right quick. Okay, awesome. Okay, so we're doing some lottery stuff. I'm picking 4 balls. It's a $1 bet, and in order to choose, what's the probability of winning? So the $1 bet doesn't mean anything to me in this case. No, go away. It doesn't mean anything to me in this case. I'm just looking at the 40 balls, right? Without replacement. So let's pull up this guy. When I pick my first ball, I have 40 options. And then I put it on the side because it's without replacement. And then I have only 39. And then I have 38. And then I have 37. How many? That was it, right? Just the 4 balls? Awesome. So we have this number, but that's not a probability. What they're wanting is 1 over that amount. So like 1 over, and you can retype it. You can just say answer. There it is. Notice here it says scientific notation. Because that's kind of an indicator. So yeah, 4.56, and then times 10 to the negative 7 power. Okay. I wanna just see what they got. I got it. I know what's going on. I didn't do enough math, and this is so great opportunity. I tried something, didn't work. What should I be doing? Is the order in which I pick these balls important? Shouldn't be. So I'm gonna do NCR 40, 4. I think I got a slightly different number, and so 91390. Let me try that number instead. And really, because it's on the practice, we're just practicing, right? This is a perfect opportunity to see, like, did I mess up? See, there it is. So, what happens is that you can take a ball and you take another one, take another one, take another one. We got to those 4, right? But then I have another option is what if I take it a whole other way? So set that aside or add this one, this one, this one, this one, or this one, this one, this one, this one. It kind of like it just multiplies out. Do you if you you're pretty smart because you're pre-cal, right? So if you notice, my very first answer was actually a smaller answer, and so what's happening is that I this one's bigger because I'm adding that and another one and another one and another one, and so theoretically, I don't want to go like too far and make it all weird, but I want to get this number right here. I think if I took that and put some more stuff on the top, so give me a second. What if I did 4 divided by all that? And I'm not quite there yet. Is it 16? There's some number up here that kind of makes. I'm getting closer, but see, I'm taking what I don't think it's gonna be that far. I can't remember the exact. Yeah, it's something around there. But you can see I'm doing this multiple times, and there's like there's a formula for it that I can't really remember right now. There's no point to it. So like it's close though, right? It's close. The idea is that mathematically you do a whole lot of these different picks and then it all works. Or I could just do the NCR and walk away. That's what we're gonna do for the test. Because I can't, yeah, I can't remember. I think I have to subtract something. I don't really know. Just let it go. I would say let it go. You're like this. It's very close. There's a formula. I can't remember it, but it's that's more theory. I would say it does. Yeah, exactly. I would say just use the NCR and we're good. Very good. Cool. It's good. Oh yeah. Yeah. I think right now it's on Friday because we don't have access to the lab on this Saturday. We can talk. I know I'm being recorded, bro. But yeah, because that's a different class. Tomorrow it closes at 5. Yeah, tomorrow it closes at 5. I think it's 8. Yeah, on Friday. Mm. Well, that was Saturday. On Friday, don't they open at 8? Like Amanda, she gets here at 8. Yeah. No, I know. I know. Oh, I know. I know. Yeah. We're good. We're good. So yeah, so the lab's not open on Saturday. That's why I have to have this due by Friday. I believe so. I believe so. And if not, you just message me, let me know. I'll fix it. Yeah. Any other questions on this? I'm here for you guys. I don't mind. Y'all cool? The second half is way better. If you want to have like some confidence boost, do the bottom half first, and then you can work up. There are quite a few hard ones up top, but they're word problems. We did them. Yeah, we got time right now. I can still do more. I don't mind. I don't want to do any more lecture though, because I don't think anyone else is anyone else is here. They all left. But what here? Can I at least tell you some of my plans, like date wise, like time wise? I'm trying to pull up this calendar here. Basically, we're gonna have off next week, so no class at all. And then when we come back, we only have 2 class times, only 2. And we still have 2 sections done pretty quick. 2 classes left. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it'll be the December 2nd and December the 4th, I believe. I'm just trying to pull up this calendar. It's slow. But that's not enough time to review for the final exam. I want to review for the final exam with you guys for sure. There's just no way I'm going to let y'all hang without that. And if it would just load. Well, my computer's locking up. I'm gonna stop the recording here if I can get it to work. So yeah, let me. In the meantime, while it's freaking itself out, I guess I could do this. Okay. So when we come back, it'll be December the 2nd, and then December 4th. That's the Tuesday and the Thursday. So far, so good. We're gonna do hypothesis testing, review on Thursday, and when we come back, I think this will be the 9th. It's a Tuesday. Now, Wednesday, the 10th, is the final exam due date on December the 10th, as of now. Are we still being recorded? I don't want to be recorded.